Hello, this story is Christmas Past and Present. Our story begins in Whitwell Village Post Office, where we went just before Christmas and we had a look at the book swap while we were there. And this little book caught our eye because, amongst all the Jilly Coopers and Dan Browns, this little book was not giving anything away on its spine, but it turned out to be Enid Blyton's The Christmas Book, pertaining to tell us everything we need to know about Christmas traditions. So this little book was actually written in 1944, although this one is from 1971. So we took it home and we started to read it. And really, as you will see, right from chapter 1, we felt it was in need of a bit of a rewrite. Christmas holidays. Hurrah! Christmas holidays at last, said Susan, running into the house joyfully. She was back from boarding school with her brother Benny, who had broken up the same day. He came into the house behind her, carrying a heavy bag. His mother was paying the taxi outside. Well, as less than 0.5% of children go to boarding school, we realised immediately that this is no ordinary family. And in any case, these days, it's more likely to be the taxi of mum and dad, and it's likely to be packed to the gills with bags of dirty washing, just waiting to be thrown somewhere near the washing machine for somebody, i.e. mother, to pick up and wash in the washing machine. Anyway, also, it's more likely to be, oh, thank God we're home. My phone needs charging. Where's the charger? Where's the charger? And also, where's the Xbox? Where's the Xbox? Anyway, these nice children back from 1944 were having their tea. And then they decided to put up the decorations. And they started asking their mother some questions. Mother, why do we hang up our stockings? And who first thought of that? Asked Susan. I really don't know, said Mother. And why do we put up holly and mistletoe? Said Anne. Oh dear, I really don't know, said Mother. And who was Santa Claus really? Asked Susan. And why is Christmas pudding called plum pudding when it's got no plums in it? Well, I really don't know. What a lot of questions you're asking me today, children. I keep saying I don't know, and I don't know. I begin to think I'm not clever at all. You'd better ask Daddy all these questions when he comes home. He's much cleverer than I am. Really? She really said that? She really said that. But it's more likely today to be something along the lines of, oh, stop asking me all these questions, kids. Use your initiative. Go and ask Alexa. Oh, and bring me another G&T on the way back, would you? Something like that. But anyway, after tea and after they'd put up the decorations, they heard the sound of a key in the door. It's Daddy, cried Susan and Benny, and they rushed to welcome him. Well, you've grown again, said Daddy, hugging them both. Well, I hope you know a lot about Christmas customs, Dick, said Mother. These children have been pestering me with questions, and I can't seem to answer any of them. I feel so stupid. This woman really does need help, doesn't she? I think today it would be more like, Father arrives home from work. Get me a beer. I've had a terrible day and a terrible journey home. But Daddy, you've only been working on Zoom in the spare room. I know, but my boss realised I was still wearing my pyjamas, and then I tripped over that pile of toilet rolls we've got stored on the stairs. Oh dear, that's probably more likely how it would be today. But the children started asking him all their questions that they'd asked Mother, but of course she was too stupid to know the answers. The holly and the ivy are Christmas traditions going back centuries, said Father. The holly symbolises the prickly nature of some of the family gatherings you have over Christmas. There's always a prick or two in every family. And the ivy, well, after a couple of sherries, it usually turns a bit poisonous, and that's what's represented by the ivy. And Daddy, why do we put a fairy on the top of the tree? Oh, no, we're not allowed to put a fairy on top of the tree anymore. It has to be a non-gender specific festive person. Put my teeth back in. And why is Boxing Day Boxing Day? Asked Benny. Ah, well, that used to be because of all the fights that happened on the day after Christmas. Nowadays, it tends to be more about how many Amazon boxes you have to collect to put in the recycling. And where did pantomime come from? Asked Susan. Ah, well, pantomime does go back many, many centuries, but these days it's really just an excuse for cross-dressing and sexual innuendo. The people of Whitwell Village, the men like to dress as women, and some of the women like to dress as men. And actually, in Tudor times, there was a lot of drinking and revelry that went on. And if you've ever seen a Whitwell Players pantomime rehearsal, you'll know that still goes on today. But anyway, you must put all this behind you. It's time for bed, said Daddy. Oh, no, it isn't, said the children. Oh, yes, it is, said Daddy. So as you can see, we felt just in those few chapters, there were some needy amendments. But don't worry, our next project will be just as exciting. It's going to be about some children who swallow far too much rich food on Christmas Eve and then get on the computer and buy loads of stuff on their parents' Amazon Prime account. Yes, you've guessed it. The Swallows and Amazons.